Hey, beautiful people. Happy Friday. It's finally the weekend. So I just wanted to do a quick check in with y'all and just see how y'all doing before I start my day. All right. You know what? So I'm off to a good start. I had one packet of this tuna thing, and then I had, I kind of, hey, Shaq King Black, how you doing? I hope that you're having a good Tuesday, and I hope I said that shit right. Hey, what's good, Trinity? I'm just doing a quick check-in with you guys. I wanted to come live last night, but I am adulting right now, and I'm doing some shit trying to balance my time. I moved my washer and dryer to my new place yesterday, and I had some help. So after I got through, what's good, Robin? After I got through moving my washer and dryer, I was wiped out. I was winded, and I was like, "Damn, I'm doing this. I'm doing the damn thing." What's good, Risa? So anyways, I'm off to a good start. I'm down 5 pounds. 5 pounds for me, that's a big deal. Now I am under a physician's care, and my doctor said that I'm going to lose 5 pounds. Like the first few pounds, you lose fast, and then after that, it slows down. So let's see how that goes. My next weigh-in is Monday. So I'll let y'all know how that goes. Now, I was at Bristol Fires. What's good? I love you, Lexus. Hey, Denzel. Look at, I got this new water, okay? And I usually like sweet tea. This is, hang on. Hold on, y'all. Because I don't have that long with you guys. Hold on. Let me let folks know I'm live. Okay, anyways, let me tell you about this damn water. Thank you, Trinity. I'm trying, girl, leveling up and stuff, doing the damn thing. So this water, real quick. I don't know how you guys feel about this because I think that when you are trying to lose weight and shape things up nicely, right? Oh, I think that's too many rolls. Then you should just drink water. But I had a sample of this at Bristol Farms when I went to get, I usually get ahi tuna or some or and stuff like that. So it has 4 grams of sugar, 25 calories altogether, and 5 grams of carbs. So I don't know how I feel about this. And it has y'all see it? What do y'all think? So I don't know. I'm gonna try it. Hey, Black Pearl, not Tuesday. Hey, followers, we're follow. I love you guys so much. My puppy looks cute. Oh, hey, boy, this is blue. All right, let's try this water. Somebody told me. Okay, let's clean that up. Somebody told me that they don't like my live streams because I'm not in any drama. Well, that's just too damn bad because I don't plan on being in any drama. When I go somewhere and they want to start shit with me, I simply block them and unsubscribe, and I go about my day because I'm not trying to bang and draw that shit anymore. Y'all know I'm on this no friends kick and all of that because I feel that friendships, well, when you have friends and stuff like that, it stops you. It stops you from doing what you need to do, and you get caught up in other people's life. Now, when I say that, a lot of you have been very friendly towards me, and I love you guys. I'm just on this whole mental health thing right now, and it's nothing personal, but it's just that I'm doing what MU needs to do for herself. All right, and I just think that with all the stuff that I've been through, I have friends. All right, I'm talking about, y'all know what I'm saying, using it in context. But followers or follow. Yeah, I just think that it's too easy to get caught up in other people's mess. And when I was going through all this stuff, most people turned on me. And those that did, there is no going back. It's like, because I know that when I go through something, I'm talking about like friends, people that's trying to be involved in my life, not you guys that's just subscribing to me. I just feel like it can't be one-sided because anytime somebody needs me, I'm there for them. And it's in this case, in a lot of cases, it wasn't reciprocated. So I'm doing well. I have a big smile on my face and life is good. I never thought I would like working for anyone else besides myself. Now, I don't have that scheduled down yet because I still leave a lot. And I thought I was working a full-time job. And it wasn't, if it wasn't for 504 girl, shout out to her, I got a rude awakening. Apparently I'm not working a full-time job, but I'm enjoying life. I'm enjoying this level up thing. My skin is getting a lot healthier because I'm doing this organic type thing with like natural clean foods and stuff like that. And it's not easy. I still struggle wanting sugar. As we speak, I want sugar. Okay, sugar is highly, highly addicting, and I want that shit. Okay, yes, I'm in my new home, followers. Yes, yes, yes. But I'm not getting pulled in. I'm not. Y'all don't see me fighting with anybody when they want my attention, which is weird. That I go into a chat and it's all MU this, MU that, MU's a crackhead, MU's a methy, blah blah blah. It's what you answer to. I simply block these fandom people, these people that's crying for my attention, and I keep it pushing. All right. No, I love my solitude, and this is why you really get to learn yourself. You get to learn a lot about yourself, and you just keep going. Let me tell you something. When I get any younger, and I don't want to struggle with my weight, I don't want to struggle with my attitude, and food has a lot to do with that shit. So I'm cleaning it all up. All right, let me take another gulp with this pineapple mango tea. Hamo Better Follower says, just be you. We don't care about the drama. I know you guys don't. I thought it was so funny. Let me tell you something. I was over in Demas O's chat earlier. Shout out to Demas Doe. Demas Doe. Shout out to Demas O, right? Y'all see how happy I am? Some people need to smile sometimes instead of looking like they're going to beat somebody up with their big ass paws and shit, right? I was over in Demas O's chat. And this person, I'm not going to give her any shout out or clout over on here on this channel, right? She had the nerve. She's like, MU, I don't think you're sober because when you turn on your air, you come back looking different. You see how dumb people are? I'm telling you, they try to make it so hard for people that have substance abuse disorders, that's in recovery and stuff like that. Y'all know good and well that sounds dumb. It sounds just as dumb when she said it as it does when I'm saying it right now. It sounds stupid. And in the Black and brown communities, they don't like to talk about mental health and substance abuse problems, and nobody's getting help. They're all faking it. I'm not saying that everybody's on drugs, but I'm saying that people are so ashamed to talk about something. And then you go to the white communities. I'm going to talk white and Black. All right, don't be mad at me. You go over there and they get a lot of support for mental health and substance abuse disorders, and nobody's shamed. They're doing very well in life, successful, professional people. I've been talking to a lot of people, and nobody shames them. They get the support that they need. So we're never going to ban them over here. Y'all know I don't have a pro-Black any kind of chat. Everybody's welcome. Doesn't pro-Black mean like all Black kind of, we don't do that. We welcome everybody, all right? But we can learn from different cultures and learn from each other, because there is no reason that we got to be ashamed for normal stuff. And these health drags and reads, let me tell you something. If somebody has a stroke, God forbid, that could be any one of us. Any one of us. I get it. I get it. You make fun of what people go through, but a lot of the people making fun of other people got the same shit. And sometimes the only reason we don't know, what time is it? Okay, these are short streams because I'm thinking about the replays, and I want people to just kind of grab what I'm saying. And we'll do a longer stream later. But sometimes we don't know what health conditions we have because we don't get tested. All right. We don't get our blood work done. So we could be walking around with diabetes and not even know it, or high cholesterol. Okay. And I am going to talk about obesity and food addictions. I am. I think that I think that it's something to talk about. I feel that food is very controversial, but we're going to go there, because if I'm going to talk about addictions, I'm going to talk about all of it. And that's the next one that I'm working on. So if you guys have any input, I am thankful for y'all emails on the addiction part, because that's what we're going to dive into. Here's why. For me, it is an interest. I can't. This is making me want sweet tea. But if you're looking for an alternative, this isn't bad. It's not bad, but we're going to just stick with water. We're going to stick with water right now, because we're going to keep this waistline snatched. I'm squishy. It's not really snatched right now, but I'm going to tell myself, I'm trying to encourage my body by saying your waistline is snatched. It's getting there. We're going to talk about these addictions. What I've noticed is that, hey, Nate, hey, Ricky, Robin, right? We have to break the stigmas. We do. And I appreciate you guys for just hearing me out. There's a lot of people that need help that's not getting it. And when you go to these other communities, they are more supportive. Now with the addictions, what I'm trying not to do is trade one addiction for another, and that's easy to do. You quit smoking. What do you want? Food. I don't know that much about quitting smoking, but a lot of people that have started with me in recovery, when I look at them now, they're overweight, big. Okay, so they substituted one addiction and picked up a food addiction. Some of them, and I food is very comforting, and there's a lot of science that goes behind food. If I think about a bar of chocolate, right? There's a reason why the edges of a chocolate bar is not sharp, it's smooth, and that's because that way it's more pleasing to your taste buds and your palate. It feels good, the texture, all that shit when it hits the tongue, and boom, there's a lot of science behind food. And chocolate, I love me a good caramel bar and shit. I don't know if it's because I'm that color or what, but I love the name caramel. I just another story for another day. But anyways, I like that kind of shit. And food is very comforting and smooth. So just read my book. I think you have me blocked because I can't see you in chats. Nevertheless, I was speaking to you over in, I can't remember. We were in the same stream earlier. Hope you're doing well. Oh, Uppity's chat. Uppity had a good live stream earlier. How you doing? Just read my book. Thanks in advance. Oh, thank you, Robin. Just read my book says brew your own tea and sweeten it with stevia. Oh, monk fruit. Where do you get monk fruit? I don't know that much about monk fruit. I had to Google that. Just read my book. Thank you for that. I'm going to check my blacklist as well, but I think you have me blocked on your Google account. Because, you know, I have mental problems. Can I get a shout out? A shout out for having mental problems? Do I know you? Why are you asking for a shout out? You kind of got a shout out when I highlighted your comment, but get your head together. I pray you'll be in my prayers, which means I won't pray for you, but I hope that you get the support that you need, Kenneth. Okay, that just got awkward. So I will try the stevia. And no, I don't have you blocked. Just read my book. But I can't see you in the chat, so I'm wondering if I am blocked on your Google account. Not like through your YouTube studio, but if you check your YouTube people and shares, I wish I could see you in chats. Just read my book. I think you should know that you helped me. You encouraged me to actually look up these scriptures so I don't mess them up anymore. Because you guys, not only have I been working on myself and trying to get healthier and things like that, I'm really, I have to credit, you know, God has done so much in my life, and I would not be here where I am today if it wasn't for that experience that I had. And I had a very personal experience, and it just meant a lot to me. Y'all remember when I talked to you about being baptized over the ocean? Only MU would go to Miami and get dunked in an ocean by some missionaries. Y'all cannot tell me that that was not a divine intervention. And so when I talk about that favorite scripture of Jesus wept, and this is so off subject, I can't, the reason that scripture, even though it's the shortest scripture in the Bible, right? The reason why it means a lot to me is because when I didn't even care for myself, I cannot believe, when I think about that scripture and someone weeping for me, you cared about me so much that before I even loved myself, you were weeping. And I believe that in this case for me, God was weeping because I didn't realize how special I was, and I needed to protect myself, not give everybody access to me, cut people off. And before I could even love myself, he loved me. So even though I may not be able to quote these scriptures like I want to, I can tell you the experience that I had and the feelings that I had. And that's a very real feeling. So that's why I'm always going back to Jesus wept. Now, I am learning another scripture. All right. I'm learning other scriptures, you know, do unto others and that kind of stuff. Things that's practical to my life. But right now, we're going to stick with Jesus wept. And I will come back with another scripture. But that's what I think about when I think about that scripture. I think about me being in the ocean, having a good time, partying and stuff like that. And these missionaries coming, dunking me in the middle of Miami in the ocean. And you guys got to all see that because it was filmed, but it just meant a lot to me. And I'm thinking only in misunderstood life would that happen. Right. And I know that it was posted to be ridiculed and stuff like that. But for me, it was the best experience ever. It was such a real experience. And my life has been crazy, chaotic, and all that stuff. You guys see it. So you would have to do something to get my attention. And what better than a person who was, I always believed in a guy, but I wasn't a follower. Y'all know my story. So for that to happen, for it to happen to me, and I'm telling you, wait a minute, I changed my mind. God is real. And that has put it healed a lot of pain. Can I talk about it for a second? And it made me a nicer person. I feel like I was always nice, but not the way that I needed to be nice, where I'm thinking about other people, wanting to be there for them, not wanting to hurt myself, because by hurting myself, I'm not mad at people that didn't like me before. Because it's hard to watch somebody go through stupid shit. It's great for YouTube, it's great for entertainment, but your audience starts to trauma bond with you. And I think a lot of people is like, damn, you took us on this ride, you took us on that ride, you did this, and that, you flying all over the damn country, people coming to your house. I had all kinds of stuff going on that I thought was normal. And in that moment, when those missionaries were talking to me, it was like they were talking just straight to me, direct, like they were just there. They came out of nowhere. And when I said I was gonna get back, when they asked if they could baptize me at that point, I did not care. I didn't even know what the hell they were talking about. And then all these missionaries came out of nowhere like a game, right? Because I was about to run. And then they came and then they took me to the ocean, and boom, the rest is history. I got dunked. So I don't have this hate in my heart. And I feel like now I have to do the work. It's one thing to get baptized and say you believe in God, and it's another to work on yourself. So with that, had to come sobriety next. Had to. Even though I was already sober, that was it. I cannot go back and harm my body. Jesus wept for me. What do I look like? You can't go backwards, because if you do, it's like you're taking the gifts that God has given you. I don't want to get too deep and start preaching, because we ain't there yet. You don't want to take it for granted, because it's a gift. And when somebody gives you a gift, you cherish it. Did I butcher it? I don't have anybody mad at me for these scriptures. I stuck with one. Okay, and we're going to leave it like that. Jesus wept for me and for you. We're going to leave it right there. The no friend thing is nothing personal. Again, I'm saying that because I need to be in a position to where I can focus on myself. I have friends. Alexis is my friend. People are my friends. But as a whole, I'm focusing on those that was there for me when I needed them, because usually I am there for other people, and I definitely recognize those that stood by me, that held me down or held me up when I needed it. And just the support and the kind comments, you guys, I see y'all. I see you. So there it is. There it is. Regardless, I feel like this. I may not be able to get all the scriptures right, excuse me. But by changing my life and changing things that was harming myself, not reaching out to people and saying, you know what, everybody, when people look at me, a lot of people are only going to see addict, because it's stigmatized. But if I'm there for others that need help and struggle, and I really show a transformation, not just telling you guys like, hey, I'm doing better, but showing you guys, that's the point of my videos, all of them, even if I'm posting in a grocery store. Because when you are using drugs and that kind of stuff, you ain't in no damn grocery store unless you're trying to, you might be. One time, you guys, I shouldn't tell you about my drug stories, but I'm going to tell y'all anyway. I was so out of my mind on this meth shit, right? I went to the grocery store. I picked up a lot of stuff that didn't match, and my mind was spinning, and I couldn't even purchase it because I just couldn't form a thought together. I was so messed up. I just left the store, grocery cart full of things that didn't even match. And I had to pay somebody to go to the store, buy some groceries, blah, 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 and come out of there so I could eat. But I just remember stupid stuff like that, like being in the store, who knows what I look like to other people. And and that's what I'm saying. If you have friends or people that really care about you, they're not gonna co-sign shit like that. They're gonna tell you to go get help, right? And I think that's what friends are. And you're gonna pull away from people. Like me, if you're in active addiction, I'm gonna love you from afar. I'm not gonna be in your life like that because you're not gonna trauma bond with me. All right, you're gonna go get help, and I'm gonna be there for you. And that's what we're gonna do, because it's easy to enable somebody. But my experiences have been real. I'm telling you guys, there's no victim here. I have survived a lot, and I am so happy, and I'm just sharing that with you guys. So thank y'all for hearing me out. It was just a short live stream, and I hope that you guys feel encouraged, because I'm not the only one that's on a journey. A lot of people are on journeys, and I see you guys. But just to protect my peace, just to protect my peace, I'm limiting access to myself and things like that. Members, y'all got access to me. Y'all can email me. Y'all can message me. If you need to call me, send me a message and we can work that out. I just have to make sure that you are, it's on some let's build, let's work together kind of tip. RNY, I see you. RNY is a what happened to her? Oh, she's just okay. I have to figure that out on the back end. RNY, it's just a member. What happened? Okay, I'll talk to her about that later. That's your backup page. Just read my book. So, how are you guys doing? Did y'all get anything out of what I was saying? I love you guys, and I owe it to you to grow and figure out why. It's one thing we can look at our mistakes in life and feel bad and feel sorry for ourselves, or we can realize that we are always on a journey, always shaping and building and trying to become a better person. So my plan is to figure out why, not so much as why I went through stuff. I know why I went through stuff. Shit, I wasn't sober. How did I become not sober? Childhood trauma, a lot of pain, self-medicating and stuff like that. And then when I started using, it felt normal. That's kind of a loaded story because of how I was introduced to a drug. That's another story for another day. So continuing to use just became a normal part of life. There's no reason to hate me or another addict for that, because there's a lot of things that lead up to addiction, right? But the idea is to get help for that and to figure out what went wrong so we can live healthier lives. And I don't care what the addiction is. I don't care if it's smoking, drinking, shopping, porn, X, and all that kind of stuff. And thank y'all for your cash apps. I can't monetize these kind of videos because of what I'm talking about. They consider it adult content. But I'm going to talk about it anyway because it's more than a check. It's some people need to hear this. Some people are not okay on here and they turn on the internet and they feel like Superman or Superwoman, even though they won't put themselves on camera because they got all kinds of issues and shit, melt and gum. They got all kinds of issues that they're trying to hide, but they want you to feel bad about your life. There's some people, I'm telling you, that's another addiction. You turn on a computer, you feel like everything's great and it's a dopamine rush and all that. But once you turn off the computer, you don't have lights and shit. You don't have food. Well, I guess if your computer's on, you have lights. But yeah, I understand what I'm saying. Life is not easy, and I hope I don't come across as preaching. I'm just grateful, and that's my message for you guys. I'm grateful, and I want to continue to go forward. I hope that Big Man on my panel yesterday. I'm done with my commentary. Big Man on my panel yesterday. He's having some women problems. I finished my commentary also. Before I get out of here, I'm just say this. So I do plan on inviting Big Man back because I had to get out of here. Now, Big Man, if you don't know Big Man, is he considered a beef sector? He's a beef sector commentary. We have had a back and forth, but apparently we're on a truce right now. So with that being said, he did ask me for some relationship advice because he had this woman that wanted to pay his rent. I said, hey, don't be playing with people's feelings. And other people was like Brooke was like, get that money, yo. So I will bring her back and finish this conversation. Maybe Big Man is looking for love. And I'm always willing to help. Okay. What's up, Kenneth? What's up? I'm so excited. I can't even speak straight. I have to go to my other house to cook. I still haven't made a meal here yet. All right. I'm not. It takes me a while to adjust, I haven't cooked here yet, so we're gonna go to the other place and cook. What's good looks down from heaven. So, all right, I love y'all. I'll see y'all. God, prayer, love, and light. I will see y'all on the YouTube streets. I just did a short stream. I'm gonna take this drive and get on the road, get in the cloud, go through the mountains and stuff like that, and just just do my thing. So sobriety rocks. Take it one day at a time, and thank y'all for hanging out with me. Peace. That's supposed to be a heart, by the way, and a big hug. Bye bye.